One thing I like about the human mind is its curiosity. Right in your home, you can make a call, send a text, or stream videos, and everything just works. The human mind is very curious, at least for most. One of these curiosities is how all this is possible. Well, the answer is simple. Cell towers you pass while going on a school trip. I guess you already know that. If not, you wouldn't be here right now. But what keeps our minds wondering is how it actually works. You can't just place a high tower randomly in different locations for Electro and Spider-Man to drain all the power out of it, right? Now let's break down how radio, phone calls, all that is possible. There are billions of mobile devices and laptops in use globally. They're all competing to send and receive signals, and yet there's almost no delay. These giants quietly support the networks that power our digital lives, but they do it in ways that are much more complex and fascinating than you might think. My bad. You can't actually understand anything about a cell tower if you don't actually know what it means. Let me briefly explain this. Stay with me. Cell towers, or as they are known in the electrical field, base stations, are tall structures with antennas mounted at various heights. Their location matters. They're strategically placed to create a vast, interconnected grid. Each tower forms a cell, which is a specific geographical area, and fun fact, that's how we get the name cellular network. These towers act like beacons, continuously sending and receiving signals from your devices in their area. A cell tower can cover anywhere from 3 to 50 square miles. But it depends. For example, a single cell tower in rural Kansas can cover up to 50 square miles because the land is flat and fewer people use the network. Unlike in Manhattan, New York City, where there are many skyscrapers and a high concentration of people, cell towers typically cover only 1 to 2 square miles. Remember when I mentioned antennas as part of a cell tower? This is actually a key component. On every cell tower, you'll see multiple antennas pointing in different directions. Each antenna is responsible for communicating with phones in its sector, sending out electromagnetic waves that travel through the air. That's why they're positioned that way, so the signal reaches everyone. Your phone, which has its own antenna, sends and receives signals. It's like a two-way conversation. The cell tower's antenna sends a signal and your phone responds. This back and forth communication happens every time you make a call, send a text, or use data. Cell towers work by picking up signals from your phone, converting them into digital data, and sending them to their destination, whether it's another phone or the internet. When you get a call or data, the process works the other way around. Although this seems simple, there are several steps and equipment involved. Let's break it down. When you make a call or use data, your phone sends out an invisible signal called a radio frequency wave. This signal carries your voice or data, and the antennas on the cell tower receive it. These antennas can handle a lot of data at once, thanks to a special technology called MIMO, short for multiple input, multiple output, which lets them send multiple signals on the same channel. After the tower's antenna grabs your signal, it passes it through cables to a piece of equipment at the bottom of the tower called the base transceiver station. The BTS converts the signal from radio frequency waves into digital data, which is easier for the network to understand. Then, this digital data is sent to the mobile switching center, which directs your call or data to the right place. The connection between the tower and the MSC can be through fiber optic cables in cities or wireless links like microwave connections in rural areas. The MSC is like the brain of the network, making sure your call reaches the right person or that your data goes to the internet. When you receive a call or data, the MSC sends it back to the BTS, which turns it into an RF signal again. The tower's antennas then broadcast this signal to your phone. In short, cell towers don't just pass along signals, they convert, direct, and manage data to keep your phone connected smoothly. That's an all-long process in a matter of milliseconds. Now let's talk about the phone. How does it know which tower to connect to? It seems clever, right? Ever heard of frequency allocation? Cell towers operate on specific radio frequencies, which are divided into channels. These channels allow thousands of devices to communicate simultaneously without interference. When you make a call or use mobile data, your phone sends out a signal on a specific frequency and the nearest cell tower picks it up. But what if you're moving, say, driving through a city? The system doesn't miss a beat. As you move, your phone seamlessly hands off the signal from one tower to the next. This process, known as handover, is so fast that you don't even realize it's happening. Sounds cool, right? The network constantly checks for the tower with the strongest signal, ensuring you stay connected wherever you go. While the towers are the most visible part of the network, what happens behind the scenes is just as important. Every cell tower connects to a core network through underground cables or satellite links. This core network directs your call or data to its destination, whether it's across town or across the world. The whole process happens in milliseconds. It's It's like a digital relay race where each tower passes the signal on to the next, delivering it to its destination in the blink of an eye. With 5G on the rise, cell towers are evolving too. Newer towers are being designed to handle even more data, offer faster connections, and reduce latency. In fact, 5G networks often rely on small cells, which are mini towers placed closer together to create a denser network. So, while cell towers as we know them today will still exist, their role in the next generation of connectivity will be even more intricate. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful.